Lovely to see you in here again. How have you been?
Hi, Victoria. It's great to see you again. I'm doing really well, getting excited for this exciting time of year where there's so much opportunity for harp things to happen. So it's good to be with you today.
And we were just chatting here a couple weeks before about five things to do with Half Friends.
Yes, we had such a wonderful time last time, and I really enjoyed the opportunity to connect with our audience and especially even all the comments that came in on that last video. Thank you so much to everyone who does take the time to comment on each of our videos. This is really why we do this, is to support the harp community, and knowing that it's benefiting you all means so much to the three of us, Javier, myself, and Victoria behind this, and especially seeing that subscribers who've just passed 600 now. So that's really exciting. So thank you to everyone who has taken the time to subscribe. That's a real cause for celebration behind the scenes for us.
It is. And talking about celebration, we're at that time of the year again where we're starting to think about holidays and gifting. And last year, we have on our Instagram and Facebook talk about things that you can gift to harpists as presents. And this year, we thought we will talk about things that you, as a harpist, can gift to others. And part of our goal here is to, as harpists, to support other harpists in doing their work and spreading the joy of the harp with the rest of the world. So I think this will be a great opportunity for us to explore some of those things.
Yes, we thought we'd do something a little different because there's so many things on our wish list personally as harpists, from looking at Lucie Henry's Hygge Tunes book that's just come out, or Tickets to Winter Harp by Ellie Robertson. There's so many things that you could give harpists, but really we're thinking that this time we're going to kind of twist things around and look at the perspective as harpists. How can we be more giving and expand the harp world? So I'm really excited about that. Perhaps you can kick us off, Victoria, with what your first thing would be as a harpist to give to other people, to give to your friends.
Well, you just said one of my favorite items, which is harp concert tickets. And I've found that since the pandemic, harp concert has become more accessible. A lot of them are now offered online. So it becomes a lot easier for us to introduce harp music to our friends. And harp concert is such a nice, intimate experience for someone who perhaps has never seen a harp or heard a harp before, and really get to see the action. I think the act of playing on the harp is such a mesmerizing thing to watch. And it's a wonderful way to do that. And I have personally give online concert gift tickets to my friends. I know Josh and even a couple other guests have done that. We also have guests that are doing some kind of concert and workshop combo. I think those will make great gifts too if your friends also happen to be learning the harp. A lot of times the concerts are for beginner level, so they're really approachable.
Yeah, I think that's great to be able to help your friends experience the harp world a little bit more. And it also gives you an excuse to potentially go with them to the harp concert, which is always a win win.
Absolutely. What are some of your things on your list to give to people?
Well, following from your idea of having concerts and also considering different kinds of budgets, I thought another good idea might be something that I've done in the past, which is to give your own personal voucher to a concert that you perform in. So I've done this especially for family members. This is the perfect gift for granny or for your parents who just are always begging you to play for them. And so I've often thought to do something like that, where I'd say, right, I'll perform for you in an event, or I'll do a garden concert for you, or my family's overseas, so doing a Zoom concert for them on a special day is something that they always look forward to. And then you can schedule that kind of celebration to carry on into the future. And it's also a nice budget friendly thing to do. I was talking to my husband earlier today about different ideas for this, and he said he would really love if I learned his favorite song and performed that. So that could be another thing that you could add into your personal harp concert for someone, that can be really meaningful and intimate and expose them to the harp world in a way for you to share your gift with them without that kind of pressure of doing a big concert or a big event. So it's a way that can again be win-win for you in your learning journey, benefiting your non-harp friends as well. So I really like the idea of doing a personalized concert yourself for someone. What would your next idea be for this?
Again, piggybacking on each other's idea of giving someone the music. If you don't have the time to prepare for a personal concert, what I have done in the past is use one of those musical greeting cards service that some of the musicians, such as our guest Sophie Rocks, is providing to give a harp piece of music to your friend. And I just find that when people listen to music and something that they can look back to, because it's going to be a video link on YouTube that they can go back to, they have this little special something of memory that they can look at it over and over again. And I think it's also to again piggyback on your idea, you can pick a song that they really love and have that song be on your greeting card. So I think that would be make a really nice gift.
Actually, I think that's the kind of gift that doesn't just have to happen in the time of year when we're all thinking about giving, but throughout the year. It might be a lovely gift for an anniversary or a birthday or any time of the year that you just want to give a friend a gift for any special occasion or just because they're a good friend to you. So that's a great idea for a gift any time of the year. My next idea is thinking about those friends that often will come up to me and ask, how do they play the harp? How can they access the harp? And are wanting to learn. Because I think whenever I play harp in public, I always get people saying they haven't seen a harp before, or they'd love to try it, or wondering if it might be something they are interested in. And so something else that I've done is offer taster lessons for people to try. So letting them come around and try your harp and showing them some basics yourself if you feel confident to do that, or potentially taking them to some of the taster lessons. I know a lot of the harp shops around here do those days where they have days that you can come and try the harp, which is a great excuse to go with your friend harp shopping with the view of them tasting the harp and trying, and you get to buy a couple of bonus gifts for yourself while you're there. Also, festivals often offer beginning harp lessons, so you could potentially get them a taster lesson for a festival. They can go to the festival with you, so it's a way for them to kind of be involved in that world that you so enjoy for your non-harp friends, and potentially we can make a non-harp friend a harp friend, which is awesome if you can do that. So I think that could be a really great way to expand the harp world and to connect people more with becoming harpists.
I really like that idea because I remember when I was first starting to investigate harp learning, it was very daunting. Don't know where to start, don't know what teacher to find. And I know a lot of teachers now too offer taster lessons. The first lesson will usually be at a reduced cost, or you might even get a free shorter lesson to try it out. So if you can make a suggestion to your friends who want to give it a try, I think it will be very helpful. And one last gift that I think will be great for, again, any time of the year, but more classic is Harp Albums. And I personally collected quite a selection of these. These are just a handful. And they can be gift to anyone, any time of the year, really. And there are also a lot of platforms now that offer digital albums as gifting. So you can sneak this in as a last minute something if you forgot to go to the shop or arrange something special for them. I think it's just a great one, again, that you can introduce your friends to harp music and also supporting professional harpists who are making records.
Yeah, I think harp music is always a win-win, especially like you say, the last minute digital buys when you're just sitting at the end and thinking, what do I buy for that person that I have no idea what to buy for? I don't think you can go wrong with buying an album of music. And there's such massive variety in the harp world that you can definitely find something that'll fit for them. So that's always a great way to give to the artists and to really bless your friends with something that they'll love as well. And I'm sure a lot of people will make use of that idea this time with giving as well.
As a bonus, you can always suggest to your friend to subscribe to Talking Harps. We have many different interviews and contents that help people get introduced to the harp well, and that is always, I think, a wonderful suggestion.
Yes, it's a great way to discover more about the harp world, like you said, and discover new music as well, and artists that they might love, albums that they may want to get. And friends, make sure that friends subscribe to Talking Harps.
Absolutely. It would be lovely to talking to you here about 5 things to give your friends to introduce them to the harp well. I will talk to you again soon.
Talk to you soon. Thanks, Victoria. Bye.
Bye.